The story of United States global military dominance is not just about weapons, budgets, or battles. It is about strategy, planning, alliances, geography, technology, and the ability to project power anywhere on Earth at any time. For decades, the United States has built a military system designed not merely to defend its borders, but to shape the global security environment itself. This dominance did not appear overnight. It is the result of long-term thinking, lessons learned from past wars, and a clear understanding that power in the modern world is as much about influence and readiness as it is about firepower. At the heart of U.S. military dominance is global presence. The United States maintains hundreds of military bases and access points across Europe, the Middle East, Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. These bases are not random. They are positioned along critical trade routes, near potential conflict zones, and close to key allies. This network allows the U.S. military to respond rapidly to crises, deploy forces within hours instead of weeks, and sustain long-term operations far from home. Unlike most nations, which must move troops across oceans during emergencies, the U.S. is already there before the crisis begins. Another key element is control of the seas. The U.S. Navy is the backbone of American global power. With aircraft carriers acting as floating airbases, the United States can project air power without relying on foreign soil. Each carrier strike group is a self-contained force, capable of launching airstrikes, defending itself from missiles and submarines, and supporting ground operations. No other country operates carrier groups on the same scale or with the same level of global reach. This naval dominance ensures secure supply lines, protects global trade routes, and gives Washington enormous strategic leverage. Air superiority is equally critical. The U.S. Air Force, along with naval aviation, is designed to dominate the skies from the first hours of any conflict. Stealth aircraft, advanced surveillance systems, aerial refueling tankers, and precision-guided weapons allow U.S. forces to strike targets with extreme accuracy while minimizing risk to pilots. Air dominance does not just mean winning dogfights, it means disabling enemy command centers, air defenses, and logistics before they can even respond. This ability to control the air gives U.S. ground forces a decisive advantage long before boots touch the battlefield. Technology plays a central role in maintaining this edge. The United States invests more in military research and development than the next several countries combined. This investment fuels advancements in stealth, cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, space-based systems, and missile defense. Modern warfare is no longer limited to land, sea, and air. Space and cyberspace have become critical domains, and the U.S. has positioned itself as a leader in both. Satellites provide real-time intelligence, navigation, and communication, while cyber units defend critical infrastructure and can disrupt enemy networks without firing a single shot. However, raw power alone does not explain U.S. dominance. Alliances are one of America's greatest strategic assets. Through NATO and partnerships with countries like Japan, South Korea, Australia, and many others, the United States multiplies its strength. These alliances allow shared intelligence, joint training, and coordinated responses to threats. They also provide legitimacy. When U.S. forces act alongside allies, it reinforces the idea of collective security rather than unilateral aggression. This network of partnerships extends American influence far beyond what its military could achieve alone. Logistics is another often overlooked but decisive factor. Wars are not won only by those who fight best, but by those who supply best. The U.S. military has unmatched logistical capabilities, able to move troops, vehicles, fuel, ammunition, and medical support across the world at astonishing speed. Massive transport aircraft, sealift fleets, pre-positioned equipment, and global supply chains ensure that U.S. forces can sustain operations for months or even years. Many powerful armies in history have failed not because they lacked soldiers or weapons, but because they could not keep them supplied. The United States has made logistics a science. Training and doctrine also set the U.S. military apart. American forces train constantly, often under realistic combat conditions. Joint exercises bring together the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Space Forces, ensuring seamless coordination. Lessons from past conflicts are studied, analyzed, and incorporated into new strategies. This culture of adaptation allows the U.S. military to evolve as threats change. Whether facing conventional armies, insurgent groups, or emerging cyber threats, flexibility remains a core strength. Economic power underpins all of this. A strong economy allows sustained defense spending without collapsing the state. The U.S. defense industry not only equips American forces but also supplies allies, creating interoperability and influence. Military spending supports innovation, jobs, and technological spillovers into civilian sectors. This economic foundation ensures that military dominance is not a short-term surge, but a long-term posture. Yet, the strategy behind U.S. global military dominance is not simply about fighting wars. In many cases, its greatest success lies in preventing them. Deterrence is a central concept. By maintaining overwhelming capabilities, the United States signals to potential adversaries that the cost of aggression would be too high. Forward-deployed forces, rapid response units, and visible military exercises all serve as warnings. When deterrence works, conflicts are avoided without a single shot being fired. Critics often point out the costs and risks of such dominance, and those concerns are real. Maintaining a global military presence is expensive and politically complex. It requires careful decision-making to avoid overreach. Still, from a strategic perspective, the United States has chosen engagement over isolation, believing that shaping the global order is safer than reacting to it. In the end, U.S. global military dominance is the result of a carefully constructed system. It combines global presence, technological superiority, strong alliances, logistical excellence, and economic strength into a single strategic framework. It is not about one weapon or one branch of the military, but about integration and foresight. As the world changes and new powers rise, the challenge for the United States will be to adapt this strategy without losing the balance between strength, responsibility, and stability. The real power of the U.S. military lies not only in its ability to fight, but in its ability to shape the world in which fighting becomes the last option, not the first.